So I kind of figured it out.
I got a little bit more light. It's like way better. So hey y'all, I am about to give you a little late night read. See what's going on. See if anything changed. Need to know, what do I need to be aware of? Did anything change in my energy? Anything juicy? Because last night was juicy, baby. Last night was juicy, baby. So we're gonna see what's going on tonight. So somebody's occupation was maybe to commit to a twin flame, new high priestess. That's the cards I see. So somebody is getting some type of communication about their occupation, maybe about the voodoo that they did to have me in bondage. This earth angel, these enemies trusted that a relationship with a soulmate would make me lustful. If I committed to this soulmate, he would have new beginnings. But somebody is having a health concern for doing voodoo. So somebody's getting communication that I am in my North Node and they are not in their divinity. So, communication, somebody's job was to communicate that I was high vibing. Somebody's job was to communicate that I was in my North Node. Divinity in reverse. Related to, devoted to proceedings of the divine. But they were not in their divinity. This family just wanted abundance. Real love and gifts. Or they was jealous and envious of my real love and my gifts. Which brought a conflict because they needed me to have an entity attachment in order to transition this divine feminine. But I had faith in the divine, and they're surprised. Surprised that I'm filled with love, that I'm this rising star. They was expecting a divine masculine to be able to abuse this rich girl. This Ice King was doing love spells. And my ancestors stepped in for this rising star. Because I'm filled with self-love. Or this Ice King tried to call judgment on my self-love. Now this Ice King is under judgment because I had too much self-love for a third party. This is what he was trying to change. He was trying to change the fact that I had self-love. Him and this mature woman, they thought by doing this, they would have unexpected money if they could cause me some type of emotional pain by manipulating me, because they wanted me to have endings and be blocked. But now they getting bad karma. And I'm still manifesting because I traveled away from this King of Pentacles. And now he confused how the divination he was doing, how am I still ascending? This nice guy, this thief, wanted a healer for actual money. This mature man and this Ice King, Queen, King. But I moved on and I'm still achieving my goals. A love offer. Someone of high honor. Someone was obsessed with a love offer. The love offer of someone in high honor. They was obsessed with imprisoning me. And now they're concerned because I'm not under any type of illusions. I can't put no veil over my eyes. I'm too protected from this mature woman. I got to find out who this mature woman is. I have got to find out. Soulmate, a soulmate. So this Ice King was trying to change the love offer that this person in high honor was supposed to get from a soulmate, a priest. Wanted my path to be, he wanted me to be a karmic femme. Whoever this priest is wanted me to be a karmic femme. That's what he wanted my pathway to be. So he did rituals. Like I said, this karmic masculine, that Hierophant in the reverse. He worked with a community. And now he in his thoughts because I left that ass. Because I had inner, and he has inner knowing that I'm stable. This high priestess will have new beginnings. And with this twin flame invested in, it's shocking. And I'm unbothered about the towers that he tried to cause me, bring me, because he was in a commitment with this Jezebel. See what I just say? They was in a relationship. I told you it was a reverse. He's a thief. But none of these cards is in this deck is in the reverse. And this rich girl is not having conflict, or this thief could not bring conflict to this rich girl. So a rich girl is not in conflict. They tried to abuse me, but I still have faith in this unexpected money that they was trying to kill me for. Me, this divine feminine, this mature woman, and this divine masculine was working together to do this. Now, somebody needs legal representation. Maybe this boss for what they did to this rising star and their twin flame. So the ancestors stepped in because they was doing rituals to make me mentally unstable. Health concern, confused and illusions. This rich guy, that's what he was trying to achieve. Now he's going through legal problems with home, stability, group, or organization, something about a house. And this got them in concern and mentally unstable. I have inner knowing that they were trying to manifest my gifts because they was jealous of this real love that I'm getting, which got them in their thoughts. So they gathered up a community. In a distant future, all they asses is going to be blocked and having endings for what they tried to do to somebody single, sexy, and successful. They're going to have to reap what they sow, since they want to be mad and flying monkeys working for the ops, trying to manipulate me working for a karmic masculine, all because I left him. He started doing death magic. But I was too balanced for this emotional pain, and that's the truth. That's a lot. So they're in concern because they wanted a divine feminine to transition for unexpected money. I was supposed to be imprisoned, mentally unstable. That's the imprisonment they want me in. Schizophrenic is giving schizo. So they wanted me imprisoned. Me, this healer. This thief was expecting for this entity attachment to bring me a tower, to bring me destruction. But I was too protected to be imprisoned. My ancestors got my back. This community was working for the ops. This twin flame. He the one who was trying to cause illusions. New beginning. They had animosity towards my new beginnings. So because I'm not in conflict, they're having legal issues, let's say with the group, and they're concerned that a divine feminine, they wanted a divine feminine to transition. That's how they were going to get this unexpected money. These flying monkeys that was working for the ops. New beginnings, they had animosity towards my new beginnings and my destined path and my phase, the rising star. My new beginning is shocking, or I'm awakening that these people was obsessed with my relationship, with my happiness. My awakening got people in their thoughts. My new beginning and my awakening got people in their thoughts. That's why they was doing rituals and voodoo to have me in bondage, because they didn't want me to ascend. That's why this nice guy worked with this community. Saying they thoughts about my gifts. This karmic femme because she wanted them for herself. Because she wanted them. And I know that this bitch was mentally unstable. That's why this karmic femme was doing them rituals. That's why she was doing rituals. Because she wanted to be intuitive like the rich girl. That's why this divine masculine needed me to be mentally and emotionally unstable so he can abuse me. Because if he could abuse me and take me out my power, get me to stop loving myself, then the rituals they were doing would have worked. And she would have been able to steal my gifts. Diabolical. Mature woman. A mature woman was jealous and envious of my work, labor, and efforts, and the fact that I would have real love, genuine, authentic love. So she was doing love spells, or she told this priest to do love spells on me. But that's okay, because I don't care for this commitment, because I'm not a Jezebel, and you can trust that. You can have complete faith that I'm not a Jezebel, and that I am on my destined path, because I'm an intuitive rich girl. I want to know who this mature woman is so bad. Is it my mom? Is it his mom? Is it an old bitch he was fucking with? I don't know. But whoever it was doing voodoo to have me in bondage and imprisoned. They were obsessed with the abuse, the manipulation on this high priestess, trying to cause me endings. But I'm still happy, and somebody is getting a message of concern about their health. This rich guy for trying to manipulate me, trying to manipulate our relationship or a relationship. And I know that he was a thief. Told you they was obsessed. So who was obsessed? This mature woman? Okay, so now this karmic femme is in her thoughts about my gifts. So she did rituals with a mature woman. Maybe that's her mom on this rising star and this twin flame. She tried to cause illusions to what our pathway was supposed to be. She had faith that a love spell would work because maybe she didn't think it was real love, or she thought I really loved this nice guy. So they was obsessed with trying to stop me from traveling to my happiness. This earth angel. They was spreading false information about what my job was. How did I get my money? What did I do? Saying I had an OnlyFans and I be selling ass and whatever else. They expected for the starseed to get an entity attachment. So if I would have got the entity attachment, then that's very much so true, probably how I would have been acting. But because I didn't get an entity attachment, the things they were saying just wasn't adding up. Right. Ooh, and why it flip out like that? They was jealous and envious of this divine femme because she was of high honor. That's why they was sending me the evil eye. That's why they wanted me to have a health concern. Heartbroken and in despair. This boss wanted to bring endings to my balanced energy. That's why he abused me, because he wanted me to be mentally and emotionally unstable. And now they're getting the message, these enemies, that they the ones beat the fuck up. And they the ones going through towers and destruction because they did death magic on this sweetheart, on her commitment. Now this Jezebel is the one that's going to be in poverty. And this divine masculine has inner knowing that this rich girl is a rising star. That was supposed to be his twin flame. That's the illusions that this karmic femme was creating. An earth angel is always real love. An earth angel was supposed to bring real love to this mature man. But he was karmic. Because who making what up? Who making what up? Love spell came out crossing. So this karmic femme did a ritual with this mature woman to have me obsessed with him so that I wouldn't travel to my happiness. They were doing love spells. Now in the distant future, they gonna be the ones mentally and emotionally unstable for trying to abuse me. And this has them surprised. Their voodoo got blocked. I'm not a Jezebel. Sorry, boo. And they mad that I'm not in bondage. That these false narratives that they spun about my faith, about this healer, about me having real love to this nice guy, ascending to a relationship that's protected. This thief. So because this karmic femme wanted my gifts, she did a ritual, her and this mature woman, to have me obsessed, or they was obsessed with doing these rituals because they didn't want me to travel to my happiness, or they wanted me to be obsessed with this thief. So that I wouldn't travel towards happiness. So that's why they did love spells. Because I traveled, or wait, no. They did love spells because they was mad. They had animosity towards a thief, a priest. They was doing divination, or that was doing divination. And in the distant future, because they wanted him to move on from a rising star. They thought that that would bring destruction. But in all actuality, well, they thought it would bring destruction to my balance. But I actually left his ass, this high priest. Ooh. So they did a love spell. They was either obsessed or they wanted me obsessed. Somebody didn't want me to travel. Somebody didn't want me to go from one place to another. They didn't want me to be happy. So they did love spells. And they're mad at this thief because now they have a health concern. And this boss is in emotional pain and confused how he beat up getting karma. Oh. This Jezebel and this mature man. Okay. So whoever this is that was in their thoughts about this, their gifts, this karmic femme that did a ritual with a mature woman because she was obsessed with stopping somebody's movement. Because she probably knew if this mature man did travel, he would be happy with me. So she did love spells because she was mad at him because he gave her a health concern. This Jezebel, the mature man. Baby, 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 baby. Now a rich guy is getting the message and he has, or he getting some test results, and he has inner knowing that this lustful energy that he was in is why he's going through endings. But I was too protected. That's why my ancestors moved me on up out of there. And I don't care. Ooh. Now you seen it was just upright. Now it done came out in reverse. This mature man, this King of Pentacles in the reverse, this rich guy in the reverse will not be achieving his status as a high priest. He got to go ahead and reap what he sowed for what he did. This mature man, this King of Pentacles in the reverse, he thought that if he could achieve, ooh, baby, 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 baby. This mature man, this King of Pentacles in the reverse, tried to achieve, matter of fact, this karmic masculine, he tried to achieve actual money through manipulation. From doing manipulation. He tried to manipulate a rich girl, somebody that was single, sexy, and successful. These came out in reverse. Death magic in reverse, twin flame in reverse. I don't know what that means. But he wasn't my twin flame. That's why the death magic didn't work. These cards is like, seem like they're not shuffled. The same ones. Twin flame in reverse, death magic in reverse. It didn't work because he wasn't really jealous and envious of me. That was fake. He was being fake. That's why it didn't work. He didn't really want me to die. I mean, he might now, but he didn't really want me to die. He just was mad because I left him. That's why he tried to call destruction to my work. What did I just say? Because I left him. So he starts spinning a false narrative to have me in bondage. He didn't want me to be able to manifest. He wanted me to be lustful. He wanted to abuse me and cause me some type of heartbreak or despair because I moved on from his ass. Now he confused because he wasn't expecting this healer to see through the illusions. This Ice Queen, so he called it, me, was supposed to be in poverty. He had faith that this plan would work. And he's surprised how this Earth Angel is getting the message that he had an entity attachment, or this relationship was an entity attachment. He was evil eyeing my pathway, my destined path. This high priestess, he was evil eyeing me through divination. But he could see that I'm unbothered. And that's the truth. And it's leaving him mentally and emotionally unstable. Why did you block me? Because I blocked his ass. And I'm steady ascending. So, he tried to manipulate this rich girl, but it didn't work because we're not twin flames. You were karmic. That's why this death magic didn't work, because you weren't really jealous and envious. You were just trying to bring false towers to a sweetheart. False destruction to a sweetheart. Now in the distant future, you and your Ice Queen are gonna have endings for trying to have this High Priest in bondage. The nerve of you, knowing I was a healer. How dare you try and cause illusions to me? That's why you getting bad karma for what you invested in. You should have left that shit alone. That false narrative, should have left that shit alone. But now you know why I moved on from your lustful ass. Cause I know you was trying to abuse me. And I know you was doing divination. Moved on from this demon, this entity attachment that this divine masculine had, which that is really who was on assignment. His body was just a muse, a vessel for the entity to co-inhabit in. That's why he going so hard, because it's not really him. He got an entity attachment, so it's kind of like, can't be mad at him, be mad at the entity type shit. But since I can see you, I'm mad at you. Which I'm not mad. Don't get too excited. I'm not mad. Anything else out this deck? Holy Spirit, anything else? And the fact that I know this got them surprised. The fact that I know this has them surprised. They did voodoo so that my intuition would be blocked. They did voodoo to have this earth angel in poverty. They wanted me bound to a commitment. Once again, but I was too protected. And that's falling right on thief and health concern. This divine masculine was expecting for my pathway to be mental health, mentally and emotionally unstable. Or I was protected from this divine masculine that's reaping what he sowed. Now he confused and he imprisoned. And he mentally and emotionally unstable about the pathway he chose. Now he's getting bad karma for what he invested in when it comes to a commitment. Heavy on the mentally unstable, imprisoned, and confused and under illusions in the distant future because of that entity. You You got to leave the black magic alone. Dibbling and dabbling and shit that you know nothing about. Trying to send it to me, and now you can't get rid of it. Who is fucking you up? It is beating your ass. It is beating your ass. It is beating your ass. Damn. These cards will not move off the bottom of the deck. This is what's coming towards your distant future. Ooh. Which could be right now. Ooh, this what you looking like and this how you feel. Ooh, that is terrible. That's sad because guess what? This how I feel. You should have moved on from trying to put me in this relationship. You should have moved the fuck on. But you just had so much faith that you would be able to cause these illusions. And you thought that your evil eye was going to block me. That's what you had faith in. And the only thing you did, nice guy, boss, was manifest endings. That's all you did. Was manifest endings. Maybe for wanting a priest and a starseed in bondage, mentally unstable and confused and so let me find out. Let me find out. Have faith that this community, working together with these people, will be able to bond me. You should have moved on from these endings. You should have moved on from trying to cause me endings. Should have moved on from trying to block me. I can't make it up. I ain't making it up. I ain't making it up. Because, oh, that was in reverse. Because you're not getting what you expected. You was not getting what you expected. I'm not mentally unstable. Mentally or emotionally. I'm not mentally or emotionally unstable. Ooh. I guess they saying So a divine masculine is reaping what he sowed because he was invested or he put hella effort into a commitment with the enemy. Now he want to move on and block her because it's not what he expected. She's mentally and emotionally unstable. And right now, he is confused how we or he confused how it's not real love. So right now, there's a distant future in the reverse. Do I need to take it back? A divine masculine is reaping what he sowed because he was invested. He was putting effort in with this karmic, okay? With this karmic. He put effort into this commitment. Whole time, she was the enemy. Now he trying to move on and block her because it's not what he expected. She is mentally unstable. And right now, he is so confused. He is so confused because he thought this was real love. He had faith that it was real love. He just knew he was going to leave me and boss up. Baby. Right now, somebody confused him. Confused about this star seed. Confused how I'm a star seed. I don't think I'm going to get no what's the tea. I'm tired. Aw. I'm so sorry to hear that. Not really. So this nice guy tried to conceal the fact that this star seed, rising star, left his ass. He tried to conceal why. He just knew that this entity attachment would cause me heartbreak. This priest, alright, I'm not gonna pull some what's the tea. Let's see. Once again, I'm unbothered about this hustler who is now going through legal issues because of a secret lover or a sex fix. Now he's trying to move in silence. Ooh, heavy on the legal issues. Ooh, which is his bad karma for trying to hustle people, for trying to put me in a girl fight. How you want me competing and at war, and you at war with yourself, with your bad habits? Trying to dust it off, head ass. Or you thought I would be able to dust off the fact that you wanted me in a girl fight with your karmic friends? That's 3 times. That's why this girl fight bought you legal issues. Go fight the court system. Because you want to be in your ego. And you an obsessive lover. An ego-driven obsessive lover that now wants to kiss my ass, my arse, Because you want me back. Be fucking for real. Be for real. You want me to be in a girl fight with your secret sex fix lover? I'm gonna leave y'all to fight this health concern you got. I'm gonna leave you to it. So your secret lover was the one making fake accounts, or she was making fake accounts too? No, it was a whole operation y'all had going on there. But y'all need to move on. Thank you, next. Run. From this secret sex fix or this love triangle, now you're running from this third party. Now you want to move on from this third party. Because she's a stalker, or I done ran from a stalker. Either I ran for a stalker or you running from a stalker. Probably both. Now how I pick up that? Let me find out you trying to run to me. Let me find out you trying to run to me. Because you in your head. Because that running is not leaving the bottom of the deck. Running away from your bad habits. Traveling away from your bad habits. Running away from always partying. Running away from bankruptcy. You just running. And you bankrupt for talking shit. Y'all watch who you put your mouth on. How you talking shit and you the one always partying. Being a forcer. It's okay. It's okay. Talking shit got people uninterested in you. Talking shit and led to you catching the case. Talking shit, this impersonator. You was the one talking shit. A motherfucker, a Carlos impersonator. Should I get a roll? Talking shit is why you got bad karma. You stalker, you. So you was doing a whole bunch of talking shit, which I already know. Talking shit about this Queen Rising. I know. I know. I know about the black web. I know about the smear campaign. I know about the fake videos. Talking shit. Fake flexing. The whole motherfucking time. Once again, being a forcer. Trying to force your way into something. You need to dust it off. You need to dust that salt off your shoulders. You wolf in sheep's clothing, you. What are you looking for? What are you dirt digging on? Because you're a happiness hater. That's it. You're just looking for something to hate on so that you can feed off of me. Once again, you impersonator. Wants to be you, acts like you, dress like you, look like you, and copy you. You and your copycat bitch. Both y'all. Forcers and impersonators. That's having bad karma. And you steady dirt digging, even though you having bad karma. How are you dirt digging with people that you can't fully trust? That are in secret competition. And these are the people you're dirt digging with. You're doing something to somebody with people that don't like you. Desperate. It's okay. It's okay. Because I dodged a bullet. From your crazy ass. Dodged a bullet from this hustling motherfucker. From this hustling motherfucker. I dodged a bullet from this hustling motherfucker. This wolf in sheep's clothing. That's who I dodged the bullet from, people. That's always looking me up, researching me, trying to get info. What do you need information on? Fishing for comments. I think it's pretty clear. Whatever you're looking for. Whatever you're looking for. I feel like it's pretty clear. You found it like years ago. Now you want to realize that these bad habits is... Now you want to realize that these bad habits is what got you fucked up. And now you're a broke ass. Because you want to be cock blocking. That's why your ass got legal issues. Go cock block those. Because you trying to steal from somebody and feed off of them. Because you want to be a creepy ass energy vampire. You're wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Oh, but I'm into you. We have good chemistry. Nobody fucking cares. Go have chemistry for your mentally unstable karmic femme. Want you back. You're sick. Can't say it enough. Can't say it enough. This forcer with bad habits. Lord, today, a carless forcer with bad habits is now reflecting, and he's haunted, and I'm unfazed. I do want to know who this mature woman is. Like, whose mom is this? Whose mom is this?